Hi everybody, I'm Rob Brannon of RobsWords, and today we're going to learn how to snowshoe.
So some things to think about when you're picking out snowshoes is think about your weight, because the different sizes go up to a maximum weight of where they'll support you to stay above the snow. If you want really good maneuverability, you want to get the smallest size that will support your weight. And when you're thinking of weight, you need to think about if you're going to carry a backpack too, because that would be calculated in to the weight. If you want to stay on top of the snow better, you want to get a larger size, even though it'll be a little harder to maneuver tight turns and things.
Hey everyone, I'm snowshoeing on this incredible mountain peak. The snow is perfect for it today. Check out the view from up here. You just lift and plant, lift and plant. This is amazing.
I've got these larger 930s, and I weigh about 210 pounds. And so they help me to get the traction I need as well as the surface tension to keep from sinking down. You see this fresh powder here, who knows how deep it is. It's only going to allow me to go to a certain level, as well as your sticks as well with the umbrella that it has there, the cup. In terms of a good all-around size snowshoe for a lady, we've got the 821, which is good for 100 pounds to 150. Has the similar mechanism for tightening down on the forward part of your foot. And then again, you have the release, which is this part here. You pull it and it releases. The strap again in the back. And she also has on hers here the heel, which pulls up and down for giving you the traction. So let's talk about the equipment, the snowshoes themselves. You have the men's snowshoe at the top and the ladies. So the one that I use is the 930 centimeter, and that's good for someone that weighs between 180 pounds and 250, and it works very well. The mechanism here is standard. You just pull here on the rubber to tighten down. To release, you pull the handle, and it cinches down, and then it has an adjustable strap in the back. And then this mechanism here pops up for when you're walking up hills. It gives you the forward leaning foot so that you can get better traction in it. These poles will fit inside of your carrying case, but they also have this mechanism like bikes have on the seats that you can release and make it smaller or shorter. And you can see it lists the size, so both of them you can get to the centimeters you want, cinch it down, clamp it down, and it will be ready to go. So a nice feature with these Alptrek that my wife has, that's the 821. These are the Pro Series. They have the built-in jagged ice crampons. So if you do end up walking on ice, it will dig in and has all that you need for that. Whereas mine are made primarily for snow. You can see there's a little bit of the crampon ice grip down here, but it does not have it on the edges like my wife's does. And the cool part about all of this equipment, the snowshoes, the collapsible poles, they'll fit in your carrying case, so it's very portable and you can take it with you wherever you go. Got a traffic jam out here today. Lots of people are snowshoeing. I don't know who this lady is here.
Excuse you, sir.
She's very polite though. So here we are at Millville Canyon, snowshoeing. Tell us about your snowshoes for those out there on my YouTube channel that are wanting to learn how to snowshoe.
Well, these are Out Treks 821s. It's one of the smaller sizes, and they're good for up to 150 pounds. So if you want better maneuverability, you want to get the smallest size that will support your weight. The bigger they are, the more you'll stay on top of the snow, but it'll be harder to maneuver.
Let's see you lift it up a little bit and see how it functions. So folks, you see how it pivots back and forth on a lever there, and put it into the deeper snow in front of you. You'll see how it works. So that's how you walk in it. Works great with the motion, and it will only sink up to a certain level. Snow that's really deep, you cannot really walk in. It'll be up to your waist, but this keeps you on top. This is snowshoeing. We're here in Millville Canyon in northern Utah. Just had 11 inches of snow. This would be very hard to hike without snowshoes. Those of you that are wanting to learn how to snowshoe, Joanne here has some nice snowshoes. Let's hear a little bit about them.
These are Out Trek 821s, and that's a good size if you would weigh 150 pounds or less. Gives you good maneuverability, helps you stay on top of the snow. But if you want even better ability to stay on top of the snow, you can choose the next size up. It'll just be a little harder to maneuver.
And why are you using sticks? Tell the folks about that.
It just kind of helps with balance and as you're walking through the deep snow.
How do you keep the sticks from just poking all the way down?
They've got snow cups on them.
Okay, so that builds up the snow like a little umbrella that sticks in, cups it, and will only allow you to go to a certain level. It's pointed. They're adjustable with a system for measuring. And tell them about these here that I'm wearing.
So Rob's got Expedition 930s. So that's next size up.
Mine are Expedition. It's a different brand, 930, which is 930 centimeters. I also have the poles here, and we bought these used. You can buy the cups that go on the bottom here separately if they get knocked off in case you're shopping for them.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Hey everyone, I'm snowshoeing on this incredible mountain peak. The snow is perfect for it today. Check out the view from up here. You just lift and plant, lift and plant. This is amazing.
What you are.